Good morning, students. God bless you. Welcome to Max class. In this class, we are going to see about measurements, chapter 2. Okay. We have already learned how to find the perimeter and area of the shapes like circle. The circle is in the form of this. This is a fixed point, and this is for radius. Okay. The area of the circle is equal to pi r square units. So r represents the radius of the circle, pi is the radiant value. This is equal to the fraction form of value 22 by 7 or 3.14. Okay, this is a decimal value and fraction value. Okay, area of the circle is equal to pi r square units. Then area of the semicircle equal to the half of the circle. It's called a semicircle. Okay, that is this. So upper portion or lower portion. Okay. So semicircle is equal to pi r square divided by 2. The half of the area is a semicircle. Pi r square divided by 2 square units. Then area of the quadrant is equal to pi r square divided by 4 square units. That means the quadrant, one of the quadrant only. This is the quadrant. Okay, it's enclosed for this portion. Okay, the area of the quadrant is equal to pi r square divided by 4 square units. Okay, that's all. Then the perimeter. So perimeter, the boundary line, length of the boundary. The perimeter of circle is equal to 2 pi r units. Then perimeter of semicircle is equal to pi plus 2 into r units. This is your formula. Then perimeter of quadrant is equal to pi by 2 plus 2 r units. Pi by 2 plus 2 into r units. Okay, this is your perimeter of quadrant formula. This all formulas already learned your earlier class 7th standard. Okay, in this section we are going to see about sector and combined shape. Sector and combined shape. Okay, before start we are going to see about parts of circle. This is a circle. So points, center point. This is the radius. Okay, what is the definition of the circle? A circle is the path traced by a moving point. Here is one of the moving points. So moving point traced with a moving point. So that the distance from a fixed point, the distance between the fixed point always constant. This is always constant. The fixed point of the circle is called center. The letter is denoted by C. This is the parts of first one. So center. Okay, center point. Then the constant distance is called radius. It is denoted by r. Okay, the constant distance. This is the constant distance. The distance is called radius. The second part. Radius. Then if any 2 points on a circle, let us consider these 2 points. If any 2 points on a circle are joined, what here I am used? Joined by a line segment. This is a line segment. If any point on a circle are joined by a line segment, then the line segment is called a chord. The line segment name is chord. So line segment. Joined any 2 points on a circle. Okay, this is called chord. Then a chord is divide a circle into 2 parts. This is one part. This is one part. Okay, this is one, the upper and lower line segment. So 2 parts. A chord which passes through the center, the chord, this is one of the chord. Suppose we assume the 2 points here join with the line segment, means now a chord passes through a center. This is a center. Passes through a center of circle is called a diameter. This is a special name of chord. The chord passes through the center. The name of the chord is diameter. This is called diameter. A diameter of circle divides into two equal parts of circle. The two equal parts, the upper and lowers are equal. Okay. It is also the longest chord of the circle. The longest chord of the circle is diameter. Okay. What is the relation of radius and diameter? The diameter is denoted by d. So that d is equal to, this is the constant distance, this is another one constant distance, that is this is one r, then this is one r. So the diameter d is equal to r plus r, that is 2r. This is your formula. D is equal to 2r. This is the relation between radius and diameter. Have you understood? This is one of the formula. Okay. Next, we are going to see about circular arc and circular sector. So arc and sector. Okay. Draw a circle. If you consider any 2 points on the circle, the points between the traced curve is a arc. This is for arc. Okay. If you consider any 2 points, this is the arc of circle. Then the sector means the plane surface. This is the plane surface that enclosed between two radii. So enclosed between two radii. Radii means the radius plural form. This is one of the radius, this is one of the radius. So enclosed between two radius and the circular arc. Okay, this is a circular arc of a circle is called a sector. This is the one of the sector. So sector form is this. This is a sector. Okay, what is a sector? In a plane surface that enclosed between, this is enclosed between two radius and circular arc of the circle is called a sector. This is the name of sector. Okay. Then circular arc, a part of circumference. This is a circumference. The boundary line of the circle is called a circumference. The part of circumference, this is one of the part. Okay. The part of circumference of a circle is called circular arc. This is a, so only one part. So another, this is one the circular part. Okay. The part of circumference is of circle is called a arc, and the enclosed between two radius and circular arc is called a sector. Okay, this is a arc and sector. Okay, then if you draw a chord, okay, each part of circle which divides a chord is called segment. This is one segment, this is one segment. Divide by a chord. This chord divide a circle, the segment. Okay, this is one segment, this is one of the segment. The part which has smallest arc, the part which has, so compare above the arc, this is greater, the smaller arc. Okay, the part which has a smaller arc is called minor segment. This is called a minor segment. Okay, and the part which has larger arc, this is the larger arc, is called a major segment. This is the major segment. This is major, this is for minor, the position. Okay, then the central angle. Central angle. The central angle of each sector is equal to 360 degree divided by n. This is, the angle is denoted by theta. This is read as theta. Theta is equal to 360 divided by n. N means the number of sector. the number of sector. N represent the number of sector. Okay. Suppose you draw a one circle. Here I split four sector. So enclosed with the two radius and the circular arc is a one sector. This is one sector. This is one sector. This is one. This is one. So four sector. So what is the central angle of this one? Each of the central angle theta is equal to 360 divided by n is the number of sectors. So is 4. So theta is equal to 1 4s are 4, 9 4s are 36. So 90 degree. This is the 90 degree. Central angle of the quadrant. This is central angle of quadrant is 90 degree. So central angle of semicircle is what? 90 plus 90, 180 degree. Okay, that's all. Okay, dear students. Next is the important formula for your section. The length of arc. The length of the arc. If you want to find the formula, the length of the arc is denoted by L. L is equal to theta divided by 360 degree into 2 pi r units. Theta divided by 360 into 2 pi r units. This is the length of the arc formula. Okay. Then, so here we must be want the angle and radius of the circle. Okay. Then, the second one, area of the sector. Area of the sector is denoted by A. The area is denoted by A, which is equal to theta divided by 360 degree into pi r square units. Okay. Here you multiplied area of the circle formula with theta divided by 360 means area of the sector you get. Okay. So the same manner, the perimeter of the circle multiplying with theta divided by 360, we get length of the arc. Is it or not? The length of the arc is equal to theta divided by 360 into 2 pi r. So length. So arc length. Suppose you have a circle means, okay, this is the sector. So length of the arc. This arc we need means, this is a L. So L means the theta divided by, in between you have a theta. So theta divided by 360. The central angle of circle is 360. Theta divided by 360 into 2 pi r. This is your formula. The area of the sector is equal to A equal to theta divided by 360 into pi r square units. Okay. Okay, dear students, exercise 2.1. First question, fill in the blanks. The first question, the ratio between the circumference and diameter of any circle. What is the ratio between circumference and diameter of circle? Okay. Hence, the answer is ratio between the circumference and diameter. Circumference formula is 2 pi r divided by the diameter equal to 2r. What's the relationship between radius and diameter? So the 2r are cancelled. Remaining we get pi. This is your answer. Okay. This is for first question. Ratio between the circumference and diameter of any circle is pi. Okay, have you understood? Then the second question, a line segment which is join any 2 point on a circle is a dash. So this is considered a one circle. This is one circle. This is a center point. So any 2 point on a circle to join the line segment, this is the name of chord. This is your definition, chord definition. Okay. So the answer is chord. Okay. Then the third question, the longest chord of the circle is the longest chord passing through the center. The chord passing through the center is a diameter. This is your definition also. Diameter. Then the fourth one, the radius of circle of diameter 24 centimeter. Diameter 24. What is the radius of the circle? Okay, this is your question. What is the relation of diameter and radius? D is equal to 2r. This is your relation. Here diameter is 24. So 24 is equal to 2r. So r is equal to 24 divided by 2. So using the cancellation, 1 2s are 2 and 12 2s are 24. So r is equal to 12. Yes. The answer is 12 centimeter, as well as put the units. Okay. Then a part of circumference of a circle is called a circular arc. This is your definition. Part of circumference of a circle. Part of circumference of a circle. Okay. Let us consider this is one of the circle. Consider any 2 point. This is a part of circumference. This is fully circumference. So part of circumference means arc. This is a circular arc. Okay. That's all the fifth question. Then the match. Second question, match the following. Second question is match the following. Area of the circle is what? Already known the formula. What is the area of the circle formula? Pi r square square units. So where is obtained? The third option. This is for 1. So you want to take and write area of the circle is equal to pi r square. Then circumference of circle. This is your second question. Circumference of circle is what? This is also your formula. What is the circumference of circle? 2 pi r. This is for fourth option. Okay, 2 pi r units. Then the third question, area of the sector of circle. Area of the sector formula. Area of the sector is denoted by A. So the formula is theta divided by 360 into pi r square. This is for the fifth option. Okay, theta divided by 360 into pi r square. This is for area of the sector of circle. Then the fourth question, circumference of a semicircle. Circumference of a semicircle formula 5 plus 2 into r. So this is for 5 plus 2 into r. This is the fourth one option. Okay. Then the last question, area of a quadrant of a circle. Area of a quadrant of a circle. So a quadrant of circle formula pi r square divided by 4. This is your answer. Fifth question answer. Have you understood the match the following? Okay. Okay, dear students. Next question. Find the central angle of the shaded sectors. This is the shaded sectors. Okay. Each circle is divided into equal sector. So these are equal sector. This is equivalent to this. Then this is equivalent to this. This is equivalent to this. This is equivalent to this. So in every one are equal sector. This is your given question. So you have 4 subdivision. Now only I am doing first and second subdivisions. Third and fourth is your homework. Okay. Solution of this. The first question has 2 equal parts. So n is equal to 2. We know that the central angle of the sector is equal to 360 degree divided by n. This is your formula. We already known. So here n is equal to 2 because the 2 parts, 2 sectors, the number of sectors are 2 in the figure. So this is 1, this is 1. So 1 to only one shaded region. So n is equal to 2. So here replacing 360 degree divided by n is replacing by 2. You get divided by 2 this value 1 2s are 2. This is 18 2s are 36. Then 0. Okay, 118 degree is the answer. The central angle of the given sector is 180 degree. Okay, that's all. Then the second question, we know that the central angle of the sector, the given sector, equal to 360 divided by n. So here n is equal to, so number of sectors here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. Number of sector is 5. So n is equal to 5. The central angle of the sector is equal to 360 divided by n replacing by 5. Okay. So using the cancellation, 1 5s are 5, the 7 5s are 35. Okay. Carry 1, this is 10, so 2 5s are 10. So 72 degree is the central angle of given sector. Have you understood the answer? So we have 4 subdivisions. The third and fourth is your homework. Okay, dear students, today's homework, book page numbers 53 and 58. 53 page number, you have a try this. This is similar to the previous sum. Try this. And exercise 2.1, third question, third subdivision and fourth subdivision. Okay. These are the homework for today's class. Okay. Thank you. God bless you.